When I quit my corporate job to start my own business, I was so scared that I wouldn't succeed or worse, maybe even become homeless. I remember the moment I quit my stable corporate job. I felt like I was going to throw up from being so scared. And I had a ton of anxious thoughts like, but what if you're not any good? What if no one will want to work with you? What if you're just not good enough? So here are 5 things that I wish I knew at the time and 2 things that I did right without even knowing it. 1, self-confidence can make or break your success. If you aren't sure of yourself, how can your clients be sure of you? Little things like saying, I think this turned out really great, you're going to love it, go a long way. Number 2, feeling abundant matters. For so long, I would look at my semi-empty schedule and get worked up into a lack-based anxiousness. This affected my energy and absolutely everything that I did. Focus on feeling abundant and know that your situation can change next week, tomorrow, even later this afternoon. 3, your nervous system affects everything. At times, I felt stuck, like I couldn't make any progress forward. And this is likely because my nervous system was in the sympathetic or dorsal vagal freeze state. Even if I could have mustered energy to move forward, it would not have been sustainable without shifting the state of my nervous system. 4, if you overwork yourself, it is inevitable that you will experience burnout. While it can be tempting to work every day when you own your own business, it's just not sustainable. It's important to be really focused and intentional on where you spend your energy, because if you own your own business and you burn yourself out, you only have yourself to blame. And also, you are your greatest asset. Number 5, things change gradually and then suddenly. I would sometimes get discouraged when I put in the effort day after day after day and I saw little to no results. And then one day I realized I was actually making 6 figures and only working around 20 hours a week. How did that happen? I was doing a couple of really important things right. I just didn't know it at the time. So those things were, number 6, don't exchange time for money. You should not get penalized for being efficient at what you do. And while many of my colleagues were paid hourly early on, I decided that I was going to go ahead and charge a flat rate. Because I was faster than average, this snowballed over time and allowed me to work on more and more projects, and that increased my income. And finally, number 7, communities of practice are hugely beneficial. When I first went out on my own, I found a few people who were doing what I was doing, and I asked them if they would be open to meeting weekly to share and learn from each other. And these are people that are in the same industry as me, doing similar types of projects. And now, several years later, this has turned into a very active, helpful community of over 1,600 people, all word of mouth, no advertising. I've received and posted tons of projects from this community, and there's no problem that I can't solve because someone in the community can always help. So it's really important that you find your community of practice. Want to learn more? Hit that follow button, because I'm going to be sharing more thoughts like this in the next few weeks. And if you are feeling stuck, be sure to sign up for my How to Get Unstuck Masterclass. The link is in my bio, and you can also find it on pattybryant.com.